KLEA.
Ocala.
All right, 20 minutes after 11 o'clock. You ever hear the expression that it's a blessing in disguise? A blessing in disguise? Okay. So I ruined my microwave oven. I used it as a timer, and I didn't know that if you turn on the microwave oven with nothing in it, it will burn up the microwave oven.
Oh, gosh.
All right. So that means that, and for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm a bachelor. Okay, so there's that's just me. But I have this beautiful stove / oven right next to the microwave that I use for, to make hot water for iced tea. Okay. So now the microwave is gone, and I have to use the stove because I'm pretty good with a few things. I've learned how to make toast in a frying pan. I've learned how to do this. Mm-hmm. And P.S. The toaster was also burned out. So I did not make toast in the microwave. But I've learned. Oh gosh! And then we get this book called Willet Skillet, and I've never owned a skillet, but I did see them for sale after seeing this book, and I said, "Wait a minute! I got to get one of these things." I always didn't know what to do with them. They look like something in a cartoon that you hit the mouse in the head with, or something, right? Wow, this book has some great ideas. It's written by Daniel Shumski. I think I'm saying his name probably right. I'm not sure. He's a food journalist. That's no surprise. He's an editor. He has hunted ramen in Tokyo. Is that right?
Yes, exactly.
Is it pronounced ramen or ramen?
I don't know.
I'm an expert on this noodle, by the way. Today we were talking about things that you are a sucker for, and one of those is ice cream trucks, and he's got ice cream in Buenos Aires for the Washington. I wonder if you got it from an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Willet Skillet, 53 irresistible and unexpected recipes to make in a cast iron skillet. I am all ears. Daniel Shumski. Good morning, Daniel.
Hi, it's great to be here. I'm sorry to hear about your microwave.
No.
Skillet Skillet is here to save you.
It was exactly. It was a blessing in disguise. Do you know I used to make?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I made microwave scrambled eggs. Never had a problem with them, but when I started making scrambled eggs on the stove, much better.
That's right.
All right, so you're on board. Yeah. So I wrote Willet Skillet to show people that the cast iron skillet is a super, not only is it really durable, but it's a really versatile piece of cooking equipment.
Everything what I'm a sucker for is a cookbook with great looking photographs. So, I mean, look at the great things you can make in this. Okay, deep dish pizza. I can make a pizza in my skillet. I don't even have one yet. I gotta go buy one.
You really do. Yeah, so, I mean, one of the great things about cast iron is that I was trying to show people with Willet Skillet is you don't need a bunch of specialized kitchen equipment. So you don't need a muffin tin, you don't need a pizza pan, you don't need a cake dish, a cake pan. You can make all of these things in the skillet.
Why is a skillet different than a frying pan?
Well, when you're talking about a cast iron skillet, you can use the term frying pan, but what the best part of it to me is not only its durability, but its versatility. So you can use it on the stovetop. Because it's cast iron, it can really handle that high heat. So you can put it in the oven, you can put it under the broiler, and you're just using one pan for all these things.
Wow, I'm looking at all these things. Oh, gosh. What is your favorite thing in the book? Oh, look at this one. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is pizza dip. That looks really good.
So there's a pizza. Yeah, so the pizza dip, you started on the stovetop and you sauteed some of the ingredients over the heat on the stovetop, and then you sprinkle some shredded cheese over it, and you pop it under the broiler, and that cheese gets all melty and gooey and beautiful. And, you've only used the one dish. You haven't dirtied a pile of dishes. You're just using your skillet, but it can go from the stovetop to the oven to the broiler.
And all of the foods that you're showcasing in there are very versatile. You have a huge variety from appetizers to desserts, and even your entrees. You take us into the country of Japan, of France, even the United States, which is wonderful.
Yeah, it's. I really tried to include a broad range of recipes, right? So like you said, you've got you've got breakfast in there, you've got lunch, you've got snacks, you've got dessert, and there's a bunch of different countries represented too. I really wanted to showcase the versatility of the cast iron skillet.
Are you a bachelor?
No, I'm not.
You're not alone? Okay. Yeah. So, guys, I mean, they look so good. So did you test things and decided that some things would not skillet?
That's a fair question. So what I discovered, because I've made all the recipes in this book many, many times, and I've made many more recipes than ended up being in the book. But I think that what I really learned is that the list of things that will skillet is a lot longer than the list of things that will not skillet.
Okay. So just for the listeners, okay, what is this one? Oh, that looks good, but hold on, what is it? How do I find out what this is? Oh, layered crepe torte with dark chocolate and raspberry jam.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That's a dessert, right?
Yes, that is a dessert. That is definitely a dessert. So that's you take the crepes, which are basically thin pancakes, and you can either make them in the skillet, and there's a recipe in there for that, or you can grab them from the supermarket, and then you layer those crepes with jam and chocolate and bake it in the oven, and it turns into the sort of a layer cake of chocolate and jam and crepes. It's beautiful.
We have a listener calling in. Let's take that call. Daniel Shumski is our guest. His book is called Will It Skillet? Good morning. You're on the air with Daniel.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, an American-made skillet is better than the less expensive Chinese skillet because the Chinese skillets have hot spots and cold spots. The kind they sell in the Cracker Barrel, the Lodge brand, are good, even heating pans.
Oh, really? Okay. Now I know.
That's my 2 cents.
All right. Thank you. Have you experienced that? There are good ones and bad ones, Daniel?
Well, what I like about skillets is that you can spend a lot of money on a new one, or you really actually there's quite a few reasonably priced skillets. And so you can pick up, like the gentleman said, you can pick up a Lodge skillet, and it doesn't have to be terribly expensive. But you can also go to a thrift store and pick up a used skillet, and you may be spending only $1 or $2 on it.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's what I'm going to do. We got a Goodwill store right next door to the mall. We broadcast from the local mall.
There you go.
My mother uses a cast iron skillet a lot, and then when she's done with it, she'll wash it out and she'll dry it, and then she'll spray Pam on the inside to keep it from rusting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can rub a little bit of you can use some salt and some water to sort of scrub away any of the food that's left in there, and then you can rub a little bit of cooking oil with a paper towel on the skillet, and you're good to go.
Okay, I got to ask you about this one. I love baked potatoes. Okay, but I used to bake my potatoes in the microwave. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
But the
That
oven
does not surprise me.
I'm not a good. I don't like the oven. The oven is not a good thing for me. It's just, it's so hot. We're in Florida. My air conditioner is broke. All right. So salt roasted potatoes. What is this?
So I think the thing to understand about this recipe is you're roasting the potatoes in a ton of salt, but you're not really eating that salt. You're just using it for two things. You're using it to sort of lock in the moisture in the potatoes to get them nice and moist, and you're using it for the presentation. So when you take the skillet out of the oven, you've got this dark black skillet and this sort of mountain of white salt that bakes into a salt crust. And then you can sort of dramatically chip away the salt crust and reveal the potatoes inside.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's nice.
So the skillet goes in the oven, not on the stovetop.
Both ways.
That's right, yeah. So you can do both. And the skillet, the salt roasted potato recipe is one that goes in the oven.
Oh, okay. I thought all this was stovetop. So like the pizza, that's in the oven?
Right, exactly. Yeah. The great thing about the skillet is the cast iron skillet is its versatility. So you'll find recipes in here that happen on the stovetop and that happen in the oven, and then some do both.
It's called Will It Skillet. Daniel Shumski, thank you for being on the air with us today. And we got 10 seconds. Do you have a website?
They can go to willetwaffle.com, or you can ask for Willet Skillet in your local bookstore.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Daniel. We'll be right back.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Lillian Wu. One arrest in a deadly crash in Sweden, which is being treated as a terror attack by authorities there.
3 people have been killed and a number of people have been injured. And with the Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven says everything indicates that a truck which crashed into a department